Mas yung face mo.
Can I sit here?
Or,
Hagip po. Excuse me.
patawa ka niya.
Can I sit here?
I'm also a collector. The questions would be addressed to Mr. Corey Harrison. What would be the most expensive items that you have encountered in your career, whether on TV series or offline?
Have all kinds of really expensive items. I mean, it's really hard to put an actual into one particular thing. I mean, I had a guy show up with a Rolls Royce with a trunk full of silver one time. That was, I mean, that was a few $1 million right there. I also had a guy at 7 o'clock in the morning come and pawn a Ferrari. So I mean, it's real hard to actually tell you one particular thing.
Thank you. Thanks so much for that question. Anyone else? I'll just hand you the microphone. Raise your hand. Come on.
By the way, the FBI showed up the next day.
Raise your hand, anyone? All right. Wow. There you go. Here you go.
Hello, I'm Matthew from Arcade Map. For Corey Hansen, I'll follow up. It's been a few seasons. I've seen the latest seasons, the current seasons of All Stars, and I don't see the old man. What happened to him? Is he fine or?
The old man's doing okay. The old man just kind of woke up one day and said, "Yeah, I'm just going to come to work when I feel like it." And no one told him he couldn't do that.
So no health issues whatsoever.
So, and I don't think the film crew can tell him anything different. So
Right.
you'll see him here and there.
All right. So we'll still see him every now and then.
Yeah, he's just. I think he's just kind of enjoying laying out by the pool.
Right. So when he's in the mood, he'll be on the show.
I think when my grandmother started arguing is when he has to go to work.
I like that. Anyone else? Over here? Just hand him a microphone, please. Identify yourself.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Nicky from the Standard. This question for Jamie. Welcome back to the Philippines. You were here
Jamie.
2 years ago, right? Yeah, 2015. When you
Yes,
filmed.
yes. I've been here every year for the last 3 years.
She loves it here.
Are we expecting another season of Riding Sea?
Yeah, there's another season airing this month, August 24th, I think, where I'm exploring Mindanao, Palawan, and Batanes. And during those seasons, I'm riding a Royal Enfield, so it's going to be really fun.
I know you can only tell so much about the next season, but can you elaborate more about your trip in Mindanao?
There's everything. There's always a little bit of adventure, a little bit of history, and combining them. I do things from, in Mindanao, I was paragliding, I was whitewater rafting. I sat down with a World War II vet and discovered what it was like to be battling in his village during World War II. I visited a museum in Surigao where I learned a little bit more about the history of Surigao, the Battle of Surigao Straits. That eventually led me to Palawan, where I went wreck diving and saw some of the Japanese warships underwater. So it's history and adventure all rolled up into one show.
It's a comedy, of course. You can't have a show without any comedy.
There is definitely some comic relief moments where they make me eat some really weird stuff.
That may be the sexiest thing I've ever heard in my life, by the way. I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right. Any other questions over here? Yes? Let's give her a microphone. Oh, there.
Miss Mars from Your Happy Camper and Astig at PH. A couple of questions for, one for Danielle. How many tattoos do you have to date right now in your body?
Let's start counting.
Lord, I don't know. I've literally never counted them, but I don't have any on my legs and feet. Everywhere else is pretty much tattooed.
Any particular reason why you leave them off without tattoos? Legs and feet.
Well, I have to have aspirations for the future, right? So,
So you can wrap up the top.
Yeah, I have to at some point focus on finishing a part of my body. I don't know. I have a long life left to fill, a big canvas to fill. So.
Thank you. And for John and Zach, I saw a recent episode wherein you built in Arizona, the Hawaiian couple, Chloe and the kids. Would you like have an episode here also filmed in the Philippines where you can build something like that? Or typical to our country?
So is the question, would we like to build in the Philippines? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that would be amazing. So far, we've only done it domestically throughout the United States. The United States is such a big country and there's so many different regions. It's fun to go there, and I know, and I'll let Zach speak to this specifically, but the inspiration we get from where we happen to be is always really exciting. And so I can only imagine getting to do that here, new culture, new inspirations.
Yeah, I would absolutely love to come to the Philippines and build a house, and I feel like in the United States, where homes have gotten so large, a lot of other places in the world have been refined to utilize small spaces for a long time. So in addition to coming here to build, I'd like to come here to learn and see what the Philippines have.
Great question. Yes, dear.
Hi, good afternoon. For Ms. Pamela, I'm Kim Gonzaga from Today Online. My question is, what has been the most challenging so far you've done in this season?
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Tagalog talaga. Oh my gosh, all the challenges are totally different. I cannot say much about the challenges, but maybe I could give something, right? Have a go signal, one episode. No, I don't know if I can say it, but say it. I can. Okay, I can. What happened is just I ended up crashing a car. That's it. That's all I can say.
And what happened to you?
What happened to me? I ended up in the ambulance car. That's it. So, but every challenge is totally different. It doesn't have to be like It's not really the serious racing that really got me. It's actually the ones that I got off guard, like, oh my god, I'm gonna do it this way, and that really made me it actually made me like a Hulk guy here, like a Hulk. Like, showed my other side.
Like a She-Hulk, huh?
Yeah, She-Hulk. Medyo pala ako. Talagang competitive. So, I hope you guys watch it season 2.
All right. Any more questions? Yes, over there. Lots of questions. We love questions.
Hi, I'm Chongs from Philippine Star. This question is for anyone who would like to answer. If you could guest star on someone else's show, whose show would you pick?
Hey, that's a really good question, I gotta admit. So anyone want to?
Celebrity Car Wars.
Ride and seek.
Oh, come on, this is like a
photo face off. I want to go to space with Barry.
Already hit a spot.
Danielle?
Back of the line.
Okay, so to Jamie, girl, I'd go with you anywhere. And
okay.
I mean, the adventures. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's what we need. We need a group of girls on bikes.
Yes.
With tattoos.
Absolutely.
Hold on. I want to go
But
on
also
those adventures
to
too.
space.
What's happening?
I want to go on those adventures too. So I don't have tattoos, but I do have a bike.
You have a bike?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Well, I do love building stuff, so I want to see some of their tricks. All right, listen, I'm gonna take your secrets.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw right back at Horny Mike because I actually really respect steel work, and I love to do it myself, and I'd love to come and kind of just be a part of what you guys do and learn because I can really use that education.
We're putting you on the dirty jobs.
How about you, Corey? Any show you'd want to be on?
I guess Tiny House Nation. I guess the space thing just kind of trumps it, man.
Let's say the line is long, you can go to space. What show would you be on? Other than Barry?
I check out Tiny House Nation. My dad has a cat in Oregon, and he's been actually looking at buying a few of them. So.
All right, Adam, how about you? What show would you want to be on? Preferably not eating, I guess.
It would be nice, actually. Jamie show would be great, get to ride around on a bike and then not have to eat so much that I feel sick all the time. But also, I'd love to be on Justin's show. I love photography and I love seeing what the contestants do on that, so that'd be great.
Nice, nice.
I want to do more with the cars, though. I want to do some driving some cars that I'm not allowed to drive at the shop. Because Danny doesn't let me drive any of his cars. And yeah, we got lots of beautiful, badass rides.
Right,
But
you can't drive them,
no, I'm not allowed.
but you have a license.
I got a license, I know how to drive. Hey, that's why I beat everybody at the races. Everything we do, I smash everybody. So, you know, if you're gonna do some car challenge stuff, hey, I'm down.
You should be in this show if you want to crash on cars.
Oh, hey, crash them, ride them, break. Hey, I'll do anything. Let's do cars. Hey, I went driving around yesterday in the Philippines. I showed the drivers.
How was that like?
Well, I got pulled over.
How about you, Jordan? What show would you want to be on?
Probably have to be Tiny House Nation or go with Horny Mike because I've always been into building things and creating new things. That's why I invent so many dunks. I actually went to school for industrial design. So,
Wow.
Yeah, I've always been into that kind of stuff.
So you're gonna build a tiny house so you can jump over it.
Yes, exactly.
Most likely.
That's very tiny.
Kobayashi, how about you? What show would you want to be on? If you could be on any one of these shows here, which one would you choose?
I want to dunk right next to
All right. So that's. Can you give him some tips on the dunk?
Jump high.
Nice. I wouldn't have thought of that. Yeah.
I'll still argue.
Because here's the question: what's the shortest height of someone who legitimately can dunk? I mean, we know Spadua from the NBA. There was this contest that I think it was 5'5". Is it a legit 5'5" who could dunk?
Oh yeah, one of my friends, he's 5'5", and he's dunked over Shaq. I mean, he's actually like 5'4" and like a little bit. But there's even somebody who's dunked being 5'3".
So, Kobayashi has hope.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, and now, of course, our astronaut. Which show? I mean, everyone wants to be on your show.
Yeah.
And you don't even have one.
I tell you what, I love all the shows. I kid you not. I mean, I watch sports, and if there's nothing on sports, I go to this channel and I watch these folks. So I love it. But I gotta say, if I had one choice, I want to be able to eat 70 hot dogs and beat this team. That's what I want to do. I want to learn how to do that.
Which is kind of every show on here anyway. He travels further than anyone. He goes higher than Jordan. He builds stuff when he's up there.
Right.
He lives in the tiniest house in the space station. So every show.
You know what? There's a microphone that works. Say it again.
I was saying, which is kind of every show up here because he travels further than any of us that travel forward. He travels. Okay. No, it's yeah. Let's go.
What he said was really cool. I'm going to write it down so that you can all learn from it. All right, any more questions from the audience? Over here, yes. Our jewelry man.
Question for Mr. Harrison. Your father started out making a living selling fake Gucci bags. So I have a question. By any chance, does that help in his work right now? Like, you know, knowing what's good and what's not? And as for you, how did you get your eye trained? And what's the craziest thing that's ever come into the store? Like, something that made you say, what the fuck is that? Get it out of here.
That was like 6 questions, man.
Yeah, 5.5 actually, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, my dad, back when they were poor, sold fake Gucci bags at the swap meet. You know, of course, you know, we own a pawn shop, we have to be able to tell what's real and fake. I'm sure that helped along the way somewhere. Weirdest thing I've ever had somebody bring in and try to pawn was a live parrot. I had somebody bring in 8 human skulls. Believe it or not, they actually came from a dental school, but since I have to report to the police, I didn't want to put 8 human skulls in a bag on the police report, so I just went ahead and passed. And what was the other one?
Oh, how do you and your father?
You train your eye.
Yes.
How do we train our eye? Once you lose a bunch of money one time, you never make that mistake again. So it's just it's kind of trial and error.
Because I mean, there are times that you realize that you've been conned, right? And that's got to be a punch to the gut right there.
When I was 19 years old, I thought I knew more than anybody in the world and bought 5 fake Rolexes. Luckily, I work for my dad, otherwise I'd be unemployed.
And for questions, yes, here, lady in red.
Hi, I'm Jill from Interaction, and my question is for Horny Mike. Okay, okay, What is the craziest thing that you've done to a car? And what is one thing that you thought of doing, but you had second thoughts because, I don't know, you might go to jail if you actually do it to the car?
To a car, not in a car.
To a car. Not really fun.
I don't even know if you could call it the craziest thing. It's not even. Well, how about? It's not even a car anymore. I built a fully motorized picnic table. It's got its own umbrella. It's got a motor on the front of it that looks like a grill. Like the whole top of the thing goes down. So you want to be able to cook on the go. It's got a cooler in the back. There's the radio in it. And, well, I also learned that there's 16 people. It's too many because I bent the front suspension. But as far as going to jail, I'm not really worried about it. I mean, you know, we can get away with a lot in the U.S. as far as how we build cars. I mean, come on, I got a 1955 school bus with 6-foot horns on the roof. They don't really care, as long as I don't hit anybody with them, that's all.
So is this picnic table on wheels still working?
You can drive it. I mean, listen, it's a blast. It's good for like when you go to like a campground or something like that. You get to drive around, hang out, have some drinks,
right?
Eat your food.
If Horny Mike built it, it does not run. I guarantee.
Hey, it's electric, first of all, so it runs great because I didn't have to start it.
It's funny, actually, Zach built a picnic table bicycle once, so it's really, I mean,
you guys should hook up.
Some chemistry going here.
Yeah, but you gotta pedal that. That's too much work.
It was a lot of work, but I tell you what, I used to call it the poor man's Ferrari because it got a lot of attention.
They're an absolute blast. The problem was I couldn't keep people off it. I was like, hey guys, this is not actually like some kind of free ride. Get off my picnic table.
So my picnic table actually had caster wheels that I attached to the back, and there was a lever, and you could throw the lever, and it would take the weight off of the rear wheels and turn them onto caster wheels, which go crazy, right? Caster wheels flop around.
So you can spin it sideways.
So yeah, so I'm gonna have to show you because it was we called it like the fun button. You know, you throw the lever, and all of a sudden you're going sideways down the road in your picnic table bicycle.
That was way more creative. I just bought everything for a electric golf cart and used all that stuff. So it only actually does about 20 miles an hour because you don't want to be on a picnic table cruising 50 miles an hour. Somebody take a turn because you lose the whole left side of the crew.
Sooner or later we have to take this offline, you know what I mean? Rio, you wanted to add anything? Do you have any picnic tables that you want to show off, maybe?
Well, since Mike loves bad ideas, I got one.
All right, let's hear it.